Good afternoon, everyone. This week was another good week in the struggle with COVID. For the third week in a row, Ontario and Grey Bruce saw a decrease in new cases. Ontario also continued to see a decrease in hospitalizations, patients in ICU, and on ventilators, as well as deaths. While we are making good progress, COVID is still here, and there are still 26 active cases in Grey Bruce, with 2 of those right here in the town of the Blue Mountains. Unfortunately, this week, we also had the first death reported from the Grey Bruce Health Unit. Also of concern is the fact that there continue to be confirmed cases of UK variant in Simcoe County. The UK variant is far more contagious, so now is not the time to let down our guard. The Grey Bruce Health Unit has been advised by the Ministry of Health of a number of shipments of COVID-19 vaccines in the coming weeks. The vaccines will be administered according to the Grey Bruce Health Unit COVID-19 vaccination program plan and in line with the provincial direction on vaccine distribution as identified in the Ministry of Health COVID program. Expected vaccine shipments to Grey Bruce are in the week of February 1st, 700 doses of the Moderna vaccine. The week of February 15th, approximately 3,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. And on the week of the 22nd, another 4,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. These vaccine shipments will be used to complete the initial doses to all residents of long-term care homes, to vaccinate long-term care staff and essential caregivers, as well as giving a second dose for some long-term care residents. Hospital staff will also be vaccinated, and as the supply permits, first doses will also be administered to retirement home residents and staff. Vaccination prioritization and allocation to different sectors is based on the provincial framework and risk assessment. The public can stay informed by reviewing the daily situation report on the Grey Bruce Health Unit's website. In response to safety issues created by parking in our rural areas, as people access our great outdoors, the town has amended its parking bylaw in order to allow it to post no parking signage where safety is an issue. We recognize the need to balance the needs of our residents to be able to access our trails and open spaces with the requirement to address safety issues and ensure access for emergency vehicles and snowplows. As we move forward, priority will be given to areas which truly present safety issues, and you can expect to see signage posted in these areas so that enforcement can begin. Absent any pressing safety issues, areas where there are parking needs for residents to be able to access our great outdoors will not be signed and may be reconsidered as part of a more permanent solution. In the interim, the public is advised that the Ontario Traffic Act parking regulations and the town's parking bylaw, including but not limited to the following provisions prohibiting parking on any street in such a manner as to obstruct traffic, within 10 meters of an intersecting roadway, in front of a public or private driveway, in such a position as will prevent the convenient removal of any vehicle previously parked or standing, and on any narrow roads directly opposite another vehicle parked on the other side of the road, will continue to be enforced to ensure public safety. The full details of the town's parking bylaw can be found on the town website. This weekend is Super Bowl weekend, a time when people often gather for Super Bowl parties. This year, I ask, please refrain from doing so. Not only is it against the gathering rules under the provincial lockdown, but as the data clearly shows, it is these types of gatherings that led to the post-Christmas spike in cases in Ontario and the post-Halloween and Christmas spikes here in Grey Bruce. Ask yourself, is getting together with people from outside your household to watch the Super Bowl really worth starting another surge in cases leading to another 2 or more months of shutdown? Consider getting together virtually as you watch the game. Have a great weekend and stay safe.